Downtown, Petco Park, a new beginning, let's go. Started back rocking the brown. Ever since we've been knocking them down. Baby said she wanna go to the game. Taught her how to say Padres gang. Started back rocking the brown. Ever since we've been knocking them down. Mitchell and Ness with the old school name. All of the homies holler Padre gang. Yeah, that.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the July 17th Padres versus Diamondbacks Talking for Hours pregame show. I am your host, Ben Fadden. Padres are going into today's game with 52 wins on the season. They are going for the sweep. It feels good, especially after that really bad Colorado series where I can say they're going for a sweep going into the series finale. It feels good because we're right next to the All-Star break. We got one more game and then the All-Star break is upon us. And so if the Padres can finish this one off strong, I'm going to feel really happy and really, really good going into the All-Star break where we get to see Joe, Manny, and then Crony head up to Dodger Stadium and get booed, right? That'll be fun. So hopefully they can get the win. If they don't, I mean, you still got a series win. Obviously, the Diamondbacks are not a good team, and they're not going to be contending for the playoffs. So as a fan, I'm hoping that the Padres can win because they should. You hope that these Diamondback series, they haven't been able to beat the Rockies, but you hope these Diamondback series, they're able to win them uh, just because you should be winning these games. And these are the series that, the Dodgers and those real contenders, they sweep some of these series, right? Being 5-13 in their last 18 games going into today or going into this series, right? You want to turn that around a little bit and make yourself feel a little bit better. So Mike Clevenger's on the mound for the Padres today. He'll be going up against Merrill Kelly. Merrill Kelly, in his last start, went 7 innings against the Giants on the 11th. Gave up 2 earned runs and walked 2, struck out 4. In Clevenger's last start, he went 5 1/3, gave up 4 earned runs, but I don't know if that really tells the whole story. Like, I thought Clev looked pretty dang good in those first, 4 innings, something like that, and then it was that one inning that really spiraled on him. I think he gave up a double. He gave up the home run to Blackman, I believe. I think that was that game, and the Padres lost that one 5-3. That was July 12th. So that was the Tuesday game, the second game of the series. I didn't so like I said, I didn't think Clev looked that bad. So I don't think he's gonna look that bad today, you hope. His last start at home, he didn't look that great, gave up 4 runs against the Mariners. I thought his last start he looked better than he did against the Mariners. And then Kelly, he's been pretty good all year long. I mean, he had one really bad start where he gave up 8 runs against the Dodgers, but that was all the way back on May 17th. In these last couple starts, he's gone at least 6 innings, 2 earned runs. On the 1st of July, 7 innings, 1 earned run. So he definitely has the ability to shut down offenses. And, getting to the Padres lineup, who will be facing Merrill Kelly today, I like most of it. It's kind of weird that Estier Ruiz is not in the lineup. It's one day until the All-Star break where he's going to have 4 days off, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then they play against the Mets on Friday. So why would you not put him in the lineup here? He can't play, what would it be now? 6 days in a row? He can't play 6 days in a row? Like, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. That you have Trent Grisham hitting 8th, batting 192, and making mistakes all over the place in center field. You have him in the lineup over Estier Ruiz, who made a diving catch in the first inning. He posted the video I posted on his Instagram, by the way. That was cool. But you have him making diving catches. You have him making contact most of the time, running out balls, not looking lazy, and you instead go with Grisham. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I know Kelly's a righty, but it's not like you don't have other righties in the lineup, right? You still have Voit DHing, and then Profar's a switch. I know it's left heavy, but like right now, the Padres still need runs, and they still need the best guys out there available to play for them. The best guys on their roster. Is it Grisham or Ruiz? Who's going to help the team win more? Right now, I think it's Ruiz, and that's not what they're doing right now. I'm not saying that Ruiz can't get in the game later, but I was a little surprised by that. But the Padres lineup, it's Profar leading off, Cronenworth and Machado, Mazars and right, Voit, Hosmer, Nola, Grisham, and then Abrams. And so maybe Hassan Kim gets in the game late and plays shortstop if the Padres have a lead, and they go into what Eric Hosmer calls their victory formation, where Hosmer goes out of the game when they have a lead so that they have their 4 shortstop defense out there. So we'll see with that. I like Nomar hitting 4th. I think he should be. I definitely love what I've seen from Nomar. I keep saying it. And it was encouraging that Luke Voit had that 3-run home run yesterday, right? So today's first pitch is at 1:10 on Valley Sports San Diego, 97.3 The Fan. By the way, you can follow the social media channels here at Talking Friars on Twitter for the in-game highlights, Instagram as well, TikTok, and 619-335-5770 is the voicemail number. If you want to be featured in an upcoming episode, you have any Padres thoughts, feel free. Put them right there, 619-335-5770. Obviously, there was all those Juan Soto rumors yesterday, so I have an episode out on that about what it probably will take to get Juan Soto, and a hypothetical trade that I have in there, which includes Abrams and includes Robert House III. So if you want to check that out on podcast platforms and on this YouTube channel, feel free. That's episode 199 that I put out yesterday before yesterday's win. Let me get to some comments here. Quan asked, so the Manny Star Wars bobblehead was yesterday? I think so. I have no idea. Yeah, my mom asked me too. I have no idea. I'm not huge into Star Wars or what was going on this weekend. I know it was Star Wars weekend, and at Friday's game, I was there, and I had a picture out on Twitter. I put it out. There was a fan that literally dressed up in a Darth Vader costume. Um, so yeah, they were shown on the broadcast yesterday. People dressed up. So it is Star Wars weekend, and I guess there was a Manny Mandalorian bobblehead that was like a special event ticket that you had to have. Maybe it was yesterday, maybe it was Friday. It might have been Friday, actually. I have no idea. Anthony asked my home run derby pick. I mean, I have to go Pete Alonso until he doesn't win it. Like him and who's his batting practice pitcher? David Joust, I think is his name or something. They're really dialed in. They know what they're doing. And so it's hard for me to go with anyone else. I know Juan Soto's in it, Ronald Acuna Jr., Julio Rodriguez. There's some really good names there. I'm kind of bummed that Stanton didn't do it, but I was there in 2016 when he won the home run derby where he hit 60 bombs. He's one of my favorite players, so that was really cool to see him live do it in the brown and the gold and the orange, the 84 type uniforms. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go Alonso until he doesn't win it. Back to back. Yeah. Long ball says Grisham equals L plus ratio plus bad plus sucker plus trash. So guess he's not a fan of Grisham. Yeah, I'm kind of done with him starting right now, at least. I don't want to totally give up on Trent Grisham, but it's not pretty right now. He looks lost in center field. When you're dropping fly balls in center field, you're getting turned around twice on a fly ball and you look just stupid as the ball goes over your head. I'm just kind of done with him. And it's not like he's hitting like Manny Machado in the lineup where it's like, let's put this guy at DH. Like Estier Ruiz is the clear upgrade over him right now. And Mazar is playing every day, or he should be. You have him in right, you have Ruiz in center, and then you have Profar leading off every day playing left field. That seems pretty easy to me. I know guys need off days, but right now, that's not the time to have the off day excuse or the off day conversation, right? They have 4 days off. Manny, Joe, and Crony don't. They have, 2 days off? But they have 4 days off after today. You can have the Profar Ruiz Mazzara outfield and not keep running Grisham out there. I think, because all these games matter. You know, people will say limping to the All-Star break. Some teams are. Padres definitely are. I know they've won the last 2 games. Um, but, like, every game counts. Like, teams I know that fans are like, "Okay, we just gotta survive, right? Get to the All-Star break." Well, these games matter the same as those games in September where you're like, "Oh, we need to win these games to stay alive or to have home field advantage in the wild card series," or any of that. They matter the same. So, you can't just say, "Let's just get to the All-Star break." No, put your best guys out there. Matthew says he's ready to move on from Grish. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I wanna move on from him right now. I just don't know how much you'd get back in a trade. And so they're gonna bring up who, Rooker? Like, Myers' knee, I don't know if you guys seen those videos from Lake Elsinore where he's hit those home runs and he's running around the bases. Doesn't look like his knee's fully healthy. Doesn't look great. He looks like he's limping a little bit. You want him in center field? Tatis isn't back until August at least, it seems like right now. So you're gonna put him in center field every day when he wants to play shortstop? Like, I don't know. I think they need Grisham at least to be on the team just as an option. Where we should be playing every day just as an option, you know? They can bring a Zokar back up, I know, but, for some reason, I think the Padres are gonna feel like they need to hold on to him for depth. Yeah, Quan says, "Too bad Tatis is injured. He said last year he was going to enter the Derby. Imagine Dodger Stadium chanting Tatis." Yeah, they you mean booing Tatis? Yeah, there's no way they'd be chanting that guy's name. Um, what have I not done for the pregame show? I mean, what to watch for is today. I already went over the Padres lineup. It's Profar, Crony, Manny, Mazzara, Voit, Hosmer, Nola, Grisham, and then Abrams. The Diamondbacks have Rojas, Thomas, Marte, who kills the Padres, Walker, Peralta, Varsho, Sergio Alcantara, the former Padre, and then Perdomo and Herrera rounding it out. Diamondbacks are 39-52. Padres are 52-41. I mean, if the Padres, with all their struggles, right, all of this effed up week, as Manny would say, right, that this team has had. If they win today, they'd be what, 12 games over 500 entering the break? That's, I mean, I have to sign up for that because of the team's circumstances right now. And you hope Preller goes and does his job after the draft today, because the MLB draft is today. I don't know if I'll be live when the Padres are picking, or I'll wait to see who the Padres pick and then come on. Maybe I'll come on and just have it on in the background or something. But I think it's a big question, at least among like Padres fans. Who will the Padres pick today in the first round of the draft? Will it be Kumar Rocker, who could pitch maybe this year, or will it be Dylan Lesko? I think those are like the 2 names that I'm hearing. The 2 main names. Padres have the 15th pick. Lesko had Tommy John, I believe. He's a high schooler. And then Rocker, he's been pitching in independent ball, and he obviously went to Vanderbilt, and so people feel like he could come and pitch in the bullpen this year. So I don't know what the Padres do. It feels like they'd go with Lesko, but who knows? I'd watch for Mackenzie Gore out of the bullpen today. He has not pitched in a long time. I mean, I would watch to see if he comes out, to be honest. If he was gonna pitch, I thought it would have been yesterday. Why would the Padres pitch him today when you could just give him, like, over a week off? If you think about it, more than a week off, and then you put him back in the rotation after the All-Star break. Like, literally save all the innings that you can, and you could go, with Chris Madigan today, or Tim Hill, or Garcia, who only threw 7 pitches yesterday, or you could go Steven Wilson. They activated him. Why activate him and then not pitch him at all before the All-Star break, right? They could go with those guys and literally just stay away from Gore. I think that's would be the smart thing to do. I think I said when they put Gore into the bullpen, or at least when Bomel announced that, I said that I think it would be smart for the Padres to just rest Gore and not play him, not pitch him. just to give him that rest. Like, he has not looked great. His velocity's down. Talking to the media, if you hear his tone and all that, it just seems like they want or he needs more innings off, if that makes sense. He needs to rest that arm. So that's what I feel like they should do. Like, they didn't want to send him down, but they're just sending him to the bullpen, and hopefully they don't pitch him today and just say, go through the All-Star break, have this extended rest, and then come back and you'll feel fresh. So I think that's something to watch for if the Padres decide to throw Gore or they don't. Padre pick today. Yesterday I went with Cronenworth. He got a hit. He seems like he's always showing up for me. 55 and 31 so far this season is my pregame show Padre pick record. Today I'm going to go with Nomar Mazara. Left on right matchup. Love how he's swinging the bat. It seems like every at bat or whenever he makes contact, it's usually a line drive. He has not faced Merrill Kelly, I don't believe, in his career, but I don't really care. Left on right. Mazara is hitting pretty much against everyone this year. He's hitting .315, 2 home runs. He's driven in 17 runs. So I'm going to go with him. We went through the bullpen chart, went through pretty much everything. Again, 110 is the first pitch. Don and Tony Gwynn Jr. on Valley Sports San Diego, and then I believe it's Scan and Jesse on the radio. All right, let's go through some comments to finish this out. Longball wants me to be live when the draft happens. I probably will. We'll see. I think it starts at 4, so that's when the Padre game will be hopefully finishing up. And then I would think the Padres don't get through pick 15 until probably like 5 or something. It usually takes a while, maybe even after that. So I'll probably be reacting to the series, and as the pick's coming in, then it'll come in and I'll react to it, I would think. Quan asked, who would you pick in the first round, pitcher or a bat? It feels like they're going with a pitcher, but Preller, he has a history of picking those middle infielders, and then you just play them at shortstop as they come up, and then based on the need, that's where you put them. So if they pick a position player, it's probably going to be a middle infielder. They go with a pitcher. The only thing I've really seen is Lesko or Kumar Rocker. That's it. So Preller, maybe Preller just goes totally off the grid, or him and their scouting department, they just pick someone that I haven't seen yet or haven't heard about the Padres picking yet. I was just been looking at the mock drafts, and that's what's coming up. Always believe in yourself, says Ben. You do great work. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, I think that's going to do it. I know Yankees Red Sox is on right now. Chris Sale already exited with a finger injury. That was nasty. Any golf fans, the British Open ended today. Cameron Smith, geez, he was amazing. 5 straight birdies on, I think, the back 9, or it was like 9 through 14 or something. 9 through 14 holes. Birdied 5 in a row. He looked amazing. Who are the Dodgers? Are the Dodgers off today? I know they were playing the Angels. They smoked the Angels last night. Yeah, I don't see them anywhere playing today. So looks like they had a 2-game series against the Angels at Angel Stadium, and then they're just off. Trying to look at the Colorado's hosting Pittsburgh, and San Francisco's hosting Milwaukee. San Francisco gets underway about the same time as the Padres play. So that's the other National League action right now, or National League West action that's going to happen today. And the division, who cares? The Padres right now in the wild card, they have the second wild card spot, 2.5 games up on St. Louis for that spot, and they are 3 games up on Philly for a wild card spot, period, at all. So the 3 number is what you really got to pay attention to, All right, that'll do it. This is the July 17th pregame show, Padres D-backs, 110 the first pitch. I'll be back for a series reaction after, a draft reaction probably as well. Highlights during the game at Talking Friars. And I'll see you guys later. Go Padres.